welcome back. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay today. I feel like I'm getting more positive, I think.
Okay.
I think the stuff we've been doing might been helping a little bit.
Great. And you mentioned that the stuff that we've been working on has been helping a little bit. Can you tell me about how the gratitude journal went for you last week?
I think that went a lot better than when I had me talk to the other kids. The gratitude journal really let me focus on me and how I was feeling, and I was still able to be kind of private about it. Like, I know we're going to talk about it, but it made me feel a little better.
Great, and I think that's awesome for you to do a little reflection on how you're feeling, how you're thinking, just where your head's at. I think that was a great exercise for you, and hopefully that was something that helped you out a little bit and just kind of gave you a little motivation. So, you mentioned that your mom is here today. Would you like for her to join us today during our session?
I think she has some things she'd like to talk to you about, but I want her to be here too. So.
Okay, yeah, if we want to bring her in, if you want to just head out and go grab her, we can start from there.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, Riley mentioned that you had a couple of things that you would like to discuss today. If you want to just go ahead and let me know what you're thinking or feeling, the floor is yours.
Well, Riley surprised us this weekend. On Friday, she tried running away. She used my debit card to purchase a train ticket to go back to Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
She's only 12, mind you. I'm sure you know that already. And if she would have just communicated to us how she felt about the move, we would have been a little more compassionate towards her and empathetic. But she didn't communicate that, and she made it seem like everything was going fine. And so she decided to run away, which is terrible. We were so worried about her.
Yeah, and Riley, can you just kind of let me know how you were feeling whenever you decided to run away?
Well, it was on Friday,
Okay.
and school had been kind of awful all week. Like, I was doing the gratitude journal, and that was helping, but Friday just kind of sent me over the edge with school. Like, I wasn't communicating with any of my classmates, and I felt like my teachers were just grading me really hard, and I felt like I wasn't doing well in school even, not making friends, but just school in general. And so I missed my old school, and I wanted to go back, and so I bought the train ticket with my mom's debit card.
And I just stole out of my wallet.
Oh.
And you're still grounded for it. But I hope that never happens again. I think Riley learned her lesson.
Yes. It sounds to me like she just kind of had a rough day at school, and sometimes whenever things just get a little overwhelming, sometimes I feel like it's easier to just kind of act without thinking things through. I know whenever I was a young child, about your age, I had a similar situation. I was really upset at my mom and dad, and I felt like the only option was just to get away. And so I started to walk down the street and run away. And it was then that I realized, after my parents had come looking for me, they found me and we had a big talk. And I definitely realized that sometimes what you need most is your family, and that running away isn't really the best option. And that just kind of facing your problems head on can sometimes be a little bit easier than just running away from them. How do you think that it made you feel whenever you ran away?
I mean, at the time of running away, I was happy because I was doing something that I wanted to do. But now that I think about it, I was kind of scared being by myself. I mean, I'm still a kid, and I felt like something was wrong and that I shouldn't be by myself. And so they came looking for me too, and they actually figured out that I had bought the train ticket, and they found me at the train station before I got on the train. So I'm glad because I think they know now how upset I've been. But I don't want them to be mad at me for doing it. Like, I know I'm still in trouble, but I want them to forgive me, and I don't want them to think that it was just because I hated my family. I was just really sick of being in San Francisco.
We're not really upset with Riley, it's just the communication. If she would have let us know, I would have been able to talk to Doug and make sure that he was playing more hockey with Riley and taking her out, even if it was getting ice cream, because I know that that relationship means so much to her.
Yeah. And can you just share a little bit more about how you were feeling whenever you realized that Riley had run away, just to kind of let her know where you were at and how worried you were?
I was worried sick. I was overwhelmed, crying, calling the police, having people look for her. I mean, we care about you, Riley, and we love you with all our heart. We just want what's best for you, and I guess you can say we were being selfish by not giving you the attention you needed because this was so tough on you. But it's tough on me too. It's also tough on your dad because it's a new change for him, a new job. But it's something we need to get accustomed to and see the bright light at the end of the tunnel with.
And Riley, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's good to know that they still love me and that they do care about me, and you know, I guess some of it's my fault for not communicating, so I feel guilty about that, about having some of this be my fault. You know, they can only do so much if they don't know what's going on.
Exactly. And what are a few things, this goes for both of you, what are a few things that you guys feel that you could work on that would maybe improve the communication between you two and just kind of be more open and aware of how we are both feeling during these rough situations or rough times?
Well, lately Riley's been kind of flying off the lid, getting really upset with us, and I think that she just, one, is the communication and allowing us to know what we can, you know, do to help out, but also I think that it's important that me and Doug find time throughout our day to experience the goofiness we have in the household and just to have a little more time to play and dedicate, since we know that this is something that Riley needs to acclimate herself.
Yeah. Riley, do you have anything that you'd like to add to that?
Well, we used to do family dinner nights 2 nights a week, and we haven't been doing that since moving here, and I really want to do that more. I want to have those at least 2 nights a week so that we can all be together.
I feel that Riley mentioned this because family dinner nights are of something that is important to her and something that she finds to be special, a special family time that she holds close to her heart. Do you feel that that's something that you guys could make time for, to maybe just cook together a few times a week?
I will have to see with Doug. His work schedule is just crazy off the roof, and we are trying. We want everyone to be happy, but now we know we need to devote some extra attention to Riley. I know I can, and hopefully Dad can too, but maybe engage in more social activities with each other, even if it's a dinner night or a movie night.
Yeah, I think that would be a great start, just to kind of open up the door and start maybe building those relationships back up and just spending that quality time together. That's really important.
I just have a hard time, I think Riley has a hard time understanding that as adults, these kinds of things change, and there's gonna have to be moves that come with life. Even if it makes you unhappy, that's just what you're going to have to do. And I just wanted to help Riley understand that, but I think I was insensitive towards it.
Yes. And I feel like Riley has definitely been working super hard here and also at home and during her school time, and she's been working really hard to just kind of be more positive and open and utilizing some of the tools that we've been talking about during our sessions. Riley, do you think that you've been doing really well and working really hard? Is there
I
anything?
think I'm working hard, but I feel like I'm not doing very well at it. I think I can do better than I
Okay.
have been.
Yeah, and there's always room for improvement, but I personally feel that you've been doing wonderful, and I think that your mom and dad should definitely be really proud of her. She's been doing super well, and we've been working really hard. I did kind of want to discuss also just a few things that I've noticed throughout our sessions, and to me, I feel like she exhibits a few depressive symptoms, and that may lead to a major depressive disorder. She has exhibited a depressed mood. She's been feeling pretty down. She has a loss of interest in things that she would normally find pleasurable, such as hockey, spending time with her family and friends. She's kind of had a slowdown of thoughts or actions, and her mind has just been feeling a little bit sluggish. She's been fatigued and has had a loss of energy. She mentioned to me that she had a hard time waking up in the morning and that she just wanted to stay home and stay in bed for most of the day. And then finally, the fifth symptom that I noticed is just guiltiness for feeling the way that she has been feeling, and just feeling that there's too much pressure on her to just kind of maintain the relationship with your family and any kind of relationships at school. She just felt guilty and felt that she has maybe been a failure to you guys.
Oh, of course not. Never a failure.
Right, and that's what I assured her, is that she's definitely not a failure. But Riley, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you and just ask if that is a fair assessment.
I think so. I would have to agree with that, especially with all the things that we've talked about
Right.
over the past couple weeks. I think it would be helpful to keep doing this,
Yeah,
if that's okay.
of course. And Mom, how does that make you feel?
I do suggest that Riley keep seeing you until she feels that she's developed a better relationship at home and even at school. And we're definitely going to try to do our part because we love our little Riley.
Right. And I feel that there are many different ways that we can kind of just continue to work together. Just continuing to do our journal, the gratitude journal, and also I would like for you to start making a little list or a notepad of just a few things every day that you feel that you are thankful for. They can't be the same every day, so you can't wake up every day and say, oh, I'm thankful for food or something like that every day. But just something different every day that you feel that you're thankful for. And then I also suggest that you do some form of meditation or belly breathing, just something to kind of relax your mind and just get you in a good place. And I feel that that could kind of really alleviate some of the stress and anxiety that you have been feeling. And so there are many different ways that we are going to work on this, and I feel that we're going to work this out and it's going to be okay. Does that sound okay to you? Yeah?
Thank you so much.
Of course.
And if you have any recommendations on meditation or anything, we have never tried it before, so
Of course, yeah, I
I
definitely
can
have.
definitely do it with Riley sometime
Yeah.
this week.
I think that'd be great to do meditation as a family, and I definitely have some good resources that I will guide you to, and we can work on that together. Even maybe next session we can start our meditation process together. That way you become a little bit more familiar with it, and I'll teach you the different techniques to belly breathing and just kind of deep breathing and refreshing your mind, and I think that will work fine. Okay? Alright, so then we will meet again next week. So we'll schedule a time, and it can just be you and I next week, and we'll go over those things and just kind of go from there.
Okay.
Alright, awesome. Well, I will walk you out as always, and I hope you guys have a great
It's
day.
nice meeting you.
You too.
Thank you.
Alright.